Hey guys, and welcome to the ZT podcast, everyone's 57th favourite podcast series. So yeah, welcome on in, and you've probably read the title of this. We are going to be tackling a tier list, which is something we like to do a lot on this channel, but today's tier list is going to be quite a bit different. This one will be tackling my own videos. Now I don't know where, probably over here somewhere is where I'm going to put my OBS footage for this pod. You can see I've got quite a few to go through here, and we're going to essentially discuss some of the highlights, right, of the videos that I've made. Now, this isn't like any normal time for the channel. The channel is fast approaching its 10-year anniversary in a couple weeks. This is opinion based, but I do feel like me being the person who edited all of these videos, I feel like I can make an informed decision on, you know, the quality of which, you know, these videos came out. Again, this is not every ZT video that I've ever made on this tier list. You can see there's a great handful of videos that you probably recognize here if you've been around the channel for long enough. And we are just going to chuck them on this tier list and see what, you know, see what we make of all of them. I'm going to add a couple more rows because there's a couple, you know, there's quite a few videos to discuss today. Some of them we'll be talking about quite briefly, others will be talking quite in depth. I was thinking of doing a video like this for a while, and with a concept like this, which is tackling, you know, ranking, you know, videos of my own, it gets a bit tricky when you realize how many I've made. Considering the ZT, my channel that you're watching right now, I've made like over 500 videos on the channel that are currently public on ZT, and then there's a further 200 on my second channel, I is Borg, and then there's 1,000 on my other gaming channel, Zachalist. So we are limiting this tier list to just ZT videos. We're not including any of my side channels in this tier list. It's strictly ZT videos, and that's that. And so yeah, there's videos from like the Team Torchwood days. There's videos from the Cardiff years. There's, you know, flat K videos in here. There's all sorts of videos from all sorts of eras of the channel. Lots of videos for the entire 10-year span of this channel, so naturally there's going to be a lot of videos to talk about. With all that waffle out of the way, we're just going to go in and start discussing some of them. There are so many videos to talk about here. I guess a good place to start is my DVD collection, right? Well, the DVD collections, I should say, plural. Not every DVD collection made it onto this tier list. I will say that. Some of the more notable ones did. For example, I believe this thumbnail represents my DVD collection of 2016, but I have no way of knowing. But let's just go by that, shall we? So this is my Doc 2 DV collection of 2016. First video on the channel got published August 29th, 2016. So it started things off. Is it any good though? No. It is not very good. I don't think very highly of a few of my collection videos, as it were, but I do think that, you know, the further back... Oh, I just realised the colour coordination isn't accurate. Let me just change the colours. I do feel like the first DVD collection is definitely a product of its time. Like, I definitely just picked up a camera and showed my DVD shelf. That's pretty much what the video is. But it did kickstart everything. It blew up enough for me to get traction to want to keep making Doc 2 videos, which is what kicked off this channel and, you know, kicked off its trajectory for the following 2 or so years before I deviated from Doctor Who related content. But yeah, that video isn't really much to write home about. It's not one that I revisit very much, but it did get the channel started, so I've got to give it credit for that. But when I guess I should also say the criteria, right? So like, when I'm rating like a video like highly, like up in the upper tiers, it's because one, I think the video was well made, and two, I had fun making it. Let's find an example of like an S tier video in my eye. God, this is so self-indulgent. Like I'm definitely just kissing my own ass with this video. But let's go with, what's a good like S tier video? This is when I find out there's no S tier videos in this. Let me find like a good, like unarguable like S tier. Where's the editor? Where's the editor gone? Where's that one? Here it is. Okay, the editor. That's an S tier video. I had fun making it. It's the finished product I am still proud of today. It's one of the first, if I'm ever forced to have to show people I've just met, which I haven't had to do very often, my channel, the editor is one of the first videos that I would show in that scenario. It has so much to it. It's like a short film, but it's also like an anthology, like jumping around video where it cuts to like a Static Yonder video. At one point it flashes back to vlog shenanigans with Adam. It flashes back to Flat K stuff. It has an overarching story regarding my channel ARG, which I won't get into here or anything. But on a whole, it's a well-produced short film with all of the lore of the channel on its back for that video alone. I can't really describe it unless you've watched it. But it is definitely an S tier, and one of the strongest videos that this channel offers. And I think that the comment section and like what viewers have commented their favorite videos being, you tend to agree. I feel like, I mean, I don't know for sure what the consensus is there, but I hear more people praising this video than not. And I should also say, by the way, this selection of videos down here was not picked at random. Like, some of these videos here are ones I have a strong affinity to, like let's say the IRL Manhunt video made it in there, the Go-Go's Crazy Bones video, the 1000 subscriber special video, but then there are some videos that made it on here because they were some of my most viewed videos, which is why my DVD collection of 2022 made it on here. Also, like, my Doctor Who figure collection made it on here due to the view count, and then I know that my metal CD shopping vlog made it on here somewhere, which is my most viewed video. That made it on this tier list. So this selection of videos we're ranking today is a mixture of stuff that I have strong opinions of, both positive and negatively, plus a mixture of most viewed videos on the channel, and also some videos on here are videos that, like, some of my friends like Kane or Adam have cited as their favourite quote-unquote videos that sit on the channel. So there's a mixture of all of the above on here, and it I guess we'll just go in at random now. I don't know where else to go. What you know what I will say, the Underwater Menace review is another S tier. I don't like awarding many of my like podcasts S tier, but I do think that this one is an exception to that rule, because the formula of the Review in Space podcast is very much, there's a skit at the beginning, 2 to 3 minutes, then there's title sequence, and then you're into the podcast, the meaty podcast content of the video, which is us talking about a Doctor Who related topic, which in this case was the Underwater Menace story. But the reason this review is special is because it was a long time working up to it. The Underwater Menace was always like a running gag in a lot of Doctor Who videos on the channel up to this point, and essentially this video was also made with the idea in mind that it was going to break the formula of, you know, skit at the beginning and then podcast, you know, from after the title card of the show, right? And this one broke that mold, and intermittently in the edit I would intermittently cut in extra skits that me and Kane worked on when we were shooting this video, which is why I do think that it does stand up to most other videos on the channel for that reason. It's definitely, I would say, definitely the best Doctor Who video that I've made, and that's high praise because I've made a lot of them. Not always, you know, videos that I'm particularly proud of, but that one is definitely a strong one. Underwater Menace review. Right, Nutball. Let's go for Nutball because that's another definitely got a lot of views when it came out. This video is fine. It got like 14k views, which is quite impressive. It's a fun like challenge video with Adam, and I think and if this is your first like ZT video that you're watching, by the way, I'm very sorry. But looking at like all the videos that are in front of me right now that we're ranking today, like there is a variety between them. Like going from like Nutball to DVD Collection to Underwater Menace to The Editor, even just like the difference between those 4 videos is astronomical. Like even if like the variety of stuff from like the Halls Tour video or the Metalhead Carpool Karaoke or the Go-Go's Crazy Bones video, or the Where is Doctor Who skit or something, like there is just such a wide variety of video styles that I just tend to do on the channel. Yeah, which is just quite interesting to see. But anyway, when it comes to Nutball, I do think that like there are a couple of things that I could critique it on. If you're a fan of Nutball, then sorry if I ruin this for you. The camera angles of Nutball itself were shot quite poorly. Like I break the 180 degree rule when it comes to, because it was a 3 camera setup, which Nutball was one of the first videos that it was definitely one of the first videos that I'd made, maybe not the first video that had a 3 camera setup, which was like an overhead camera which monitored the shenanigans between me and Adam in the hotel room for this, and then the 2 angles, one on me, one on Adam. But the issue was I have to explain this. So when it comes to the layout of the room, 2 cameras were facing me and Adam, and then the 3rd camera, which was facing both of us, was on the other side of the room. So it kind of makes like the camera angling quite confusing, and it does bug me still whenever I look back at that video. But it does have a lot going for it. It has the lightsaber gag and the game of Nutball itself, which was ripped off directly from Unis Arnis, a channel which I got a lot of inspiration from over the years. But yeah, Nutball is, I know lots of people like it, and I can see why, but for me, it's not awful or anything. It's color graded fine. I had a lot of fun filming it with Adam. Me and Adam definitely had fun watching and recording it. What else should we go for? Here's another like highly viewed video, which is a fine video. Okay, so the Metal Music CD shopping vlog. This is my most viewed video currently on the channel. The next highest video I think is the Doctor Who DVD Collection 2022, which is the most recent one of that series. So the Metal CD shopping vlog is fine, but I am putting it in. I think I'll put it above Nutball, just because it's a Cardiff video, and I have a bit of a bias towards that time, you know, in that era. But that shopping vlog was definitely, I remember doing the edit for that video, and it definitely was, it was like a last minute thing, like slung together, like not, the finished product wasn't the thing I was most proud of. It was kind of a filler video at the time. I look back on it very fondly, by the way. The reason I made that video was because I did a lot of like music shopping while I was living in Cardiff, and I wanted to show off all of those local CD shops, some of them local businesses, not like, obviously I went to HMV in this video, but I also went to some secondhand shops and independent music shops as well. And I wanted to basically plug them like seamlessly and shamelessly. So that video was kind of a way to like time capsule my music listening and buying habits with, you know, also like putting out there, you know, these really cool shops which I would frequent all the time with my friends in Cardiff. So that's what that video was for. So I wouldn't take it off the channel. I don't think it's like embarrassing to look at, but it's not it's not like the strongest video I've made, so I think D tier is kind of where it should sit with Nutball for the same criteria, because they're both well viewed videos. They're fun to look back on, but there are quite a few things that I would change about them. Cool. Let's go for like a round. I'm gonna blind dip actually. What are we gonna get? Oh, okay. We're gonna go. Okay, so the Doctor Who Cardiff Experience vlog. Now this one is a deep cut. This video was a big one. Another thing that I'm also being a bit lenient on in this criteria is at what age in the channel they came out in. So if it's a video from the Team Torchwood days, I'm going to try and give it the benefit of the doubt and be like, well, Zach back then didn't know how to edit very well. He also was a bit nervous filming on camera sometimes in public. So I'll give the Doctor Who Experience vlog that. It's also my 100 subscriber video. It's the video, you know, that I hit 100 subscribers on this channel. And it's me going to Cardiff to see the Doctor Who Experience. It's kind of a vlog and like a merch update video in one, so it kind of does two things, which is cool. And it did get lots of views at the time. Yeah, you know what? I'll stick that in D as well. Fuck it. I'm going to try not to fill up D too much in this, but let's just do another blind dip. That was fun. What are we going for? Oh, I've got File Explorer. I'll go again. Oh, the cat battle jacket video, the cattle jacket, if you will, Tiff's battle jacket. I quite like this video. It is a fun one to look at. We'll get to the other battle jacket video because it is in here. I have a critique with that, is that it's too long. And like I will be putting like, you know, runtime into account. But I think the cat battle jacket video is perfect in length. I believe it's like 13 or 14 minutes if I'm remembering right. So that one is much shorter to watch, much snappier, enjoyable thing, and it's a collaborative thing that I'm doing with my mum. Me and my mum just wanted to make a battle jacket for our cat Tiff, who was cameoed on the channel many times over the years, and that video is actually quite fun to look back on. It's well made in my eyes. It's not perfect or anything, but as far as vlogs go on the channel, it's definitely not a bad one. I'll put it like C or B. I'll stick it in C for now. Let's do another blind dip. What's this? Oh, Needle's Day Out. Okay. This is a skit / short film. It's kind of like on the cusp of being a short film, but it's still in like the skit sort of territory. I quite like Needle's Day Out. It is a very goofy slapstick thing with like dark undertones. It was very fun to film. It was one of the most fun like short film skits that I've had like editing. And when it comes to writing it, it was mostly improvised on the day. Me and Adam just met up one day, got the Needles costume, and then me and Adam just started riffing with each other and just started thinking of, wouldn't it be funny if Needles went to the park? Wouldn't it be funny if Needles crawled up the stairs like a cryptid? Wouldn't it be funny if Needles acted like a cat? It was basically, that was the mantra of the video. So in terms of filming and editing and its finished product, it's a lot of fun. So I think it does deserve B tier. We're going to rapid fire through some of these now. We're going to get a bit quicker with these, depending on what's next though. I'm going to blind dip. Ooh, Message to Future Kane. I'll put this one in C. Basically, back when Series 1 of Blast from the Past was happening, this is episode 3 of Series 1 of Blast from the Past. Definitely the highlight of that season, and definitely a highlight ZT video from 2019. If it weren't for this video, Blast, I wouldn't have had like a safe like formula of Blast from the Past as a series going forward. It's also just a hilarious video to look back on. Even though it's a little bit cringy to watch now, I still love revisiting Message to Future Kane. I will put it in C tier. I think that it is definitely, you know, been lost in the shuffle, but I do find a lot of enjoyment from that one personally. Let's rapid fire through some more. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Iron Lung next. I was looking at it. As far as video essays go, this is one of my best ones. I'll put it behind Needle's Day Out. It's basically just a review of the Iron Lung movie. I've just been inspired by Markiplier a lot, so it felt a topic of conversation that was worth a video of my own making. And also I'm a big horror guy, so it didn't feel like the Iron Lung movie review was outside the wheelhouse of this channel, even though nothing seems to be outside of the wheelhouse of this channel these days. Right, let's do a couple more faster ones. Metalhead Carpool Karaoke. A fun skit. A long one as well. You know what's fun about this is that it's 14 minutes long, but whenever I revisit it, which is rarely these days, but when I do, it's always good fun. It's 14 minutes, but it goes by really fast. It was another impromptu... Well, I went to Joe with the idea of, let's just shoot the shit, let's just stick a camera on the dash, and we'll just riff about. We'll just start throwing jokes at the wall in this video and see what sticks, and that's what this video is, and it really works for me. The camera quality is not great. The story is there, though, despite the fact that we had no script. It's a lot of fun to look back on. I'll put it B tier. Let's find some stinkers now. The Chris Marshall video. Bin, come on. Has to be bin. It's me talking about this rumor news regarding like a potential new casting of Doctor in my Doctor Who podcast. The Chris Marshall video blew up and I got tons of hate in the comments for it. Regardless of like my souring of my opinion on the video by that fact, it is not a well-made video. It is just me talking to the camera uncut. It's not very good. Let's do... we'll do Not Watching the Finale. It's F. It's not bin, because I appreciate what it does, because it is the channel's first skit ever. And considering this channel has done so many skits over the 10 years, the fact that Not Watching the Finale was the first one probably is... You've got to give it points for that. Surviving a Week Without Metal, I'm putting that in S tier. I think that it is a... It probably is my favourite vlog that I've ever made, because it's cataloguing an entire week of my life, but I've got a set challenge in mind, so it's got clear narrative. It's also shot fairly well for a vlog in my eyes. It's not perfect. Edited really good. Each day is got a different soundtrack to match each musical genre that I'm tackling with every day. So yeah, Surviving a Week Without Metal vlog is fantastic, and I do look back on that one extremely fondly. The Richard Ayoade video, the Next Doctor, I think the skit is actually called. This is going above Not Watching the Finale. Besides the iconic shot of me walking through the cornfield, it's not a very strong video. It's quite literally like a recap. Like, I think that video is the closest thing to like a YouTube poop that ZT would ever do. You know, this channel. It's not a very well made video. It's funny. It has some funny jokes in there. But on a whole, it's just a couple camera angles and like a funny topic, and me and Kane being our goofy selves. Which, yeah, like me and him these days can sort of somewhat carry a video by doing that, but we shouldn't rest on our laurels and, you know, phone in that process, right? Okay, let's talk about... we've talked a lot about the Cardiff era. Let's talk about... okay, here we go. Needles. Let's talk about the Needles video. Definitely a novelty video. I'll stick it... you know what? I'll stick it... No, I will stick it E. I'll be true to myself here. The video was... fun. I don't know if you knew this. The Needles video was a mini film project that I was set from uni. It was a uni film project. It was a micro one. It was like every week throughout September through to November, I was tasked with making a short film every week. And that's where this Needles video came from, because the prompt for this short film from our tutor was film art house. So that's what we went with Needles. Me and Henry just kind of... We got this mask, we got the bloody apron, and we just went, let's go fully cursed with it. Let's make it nightmare fuel, but we'll make it abstract. So that's where that came from, is this video, and like the videos like Blues, Nightmare, Just an Ordinary Day, or whatever it's called, the coffee video. that sort of stuff. That stuff all came from that assignment, that weekly assignment thing. In fact, I do think Blues is on here. Yeah, it is. Blues is not very good. I'm putting it top of bin because it's shot well. Color graded like shit, by the way, because of the prompt of this short film was make the theme and style, visual style, match a color. So I filmed Joe walking around a field and made the color grade all blue. I'm not very proud of Blues. It's not a very strong video, and I don't like it very much. Let's go with the TT Institute teaser trailer, where it's like panning around my room cinematically with all these like interesting Doctor Who items to tease 2018. This video is fine. It's actually well edited for what it is, considering the era that it came out in. I'll put it above. I'll put it here because it was longer ago, so it's more impressive that I pulled off the editing of this. It's all right. It's F, but it's fine. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Let's move around a bit now. Wall of Stuff. Let's talk about the Wall of Stuff video. The Wall of Stuff was a COVID video through and through. It was the textbook example of a ZT COVID video. I basically documented my journey of basically updating the Wall of Stuff, which is to the left of me here. And the video is well made, all things considered. It's fun. It's basically a lot of memorabilia related to the channel and my life stuck on a wall all at once, and it's me basically showing off it to you guys. It's a fun video. It's not the best thing in the world, but I'll put it like E tier above Needles probably. And then we'll do one more, and then we'll go to a commercial break because I've just noticed that we've been talking for half an hour already. No wonder my voice is nearly gone. Alone. Alone is one of the best short films I've ever made. I'll put it. Is it better or worse than The Editor? That's a question for the ages. I'm not sure. But Alone was basically, the script was written at a very low point in my life, just after I started uni with drama that happened at the time. And so the script came naturally to me. It wasn't a fun script to write, but it was fun to film with Adam. And also it was quite cathartic to edit. Sometimes you get to the end of an edit and you just feel incredibly proud of what you made, and Alone is like, damn, it's a brilliant movie. Got nominated at a film festival. It got shown as well. Got all those accolades, and I'm quite proud of it for that. So yeah, that's where I'd put it. But yeah, that's going to lead us nicely into the commercial break, and then we'll come back after that, and we'll just try and tackle the rest, hopefully. Cool. See you after these messages.
I wonder what to look on the internet today. Oh, what's this video? 22 hot single girls in your area. Let's have a look.
Oh, I hate these stupid adverts.
Go ahead. Skip this ad. Okay.
Go ahead. Skip this ad too.
Okay, I will.
Okay, wait, listen. You have heard of sarcasm, right?
Boring.
Oh my god, okay, look, stop skipping my ads.
But you told me to.
Listen here, stop skipping my ads or I'll kill your entire family.
Oh god!
Stop skipping my ads, you piece of shit.
Okay, fine. What do you want from me?
Okay, you're gonna listen, and you're gonna listen good.
Okay.
Your country needs you to watch my podcast series.
Why?
Well, silly, it's because I have a bunch of guests featuring on different episodes where we talk about stuff and things.
But why?
Because I said so.
Okay, fine.
We talk about movies, games, lifestyle stuff, and even more things.
Wowzer! That almost sounds completely like an absolute awesome train wreck of a podcast series. How often do the episodes come out?
When it's done.
Oh.
Be sure to check out the ZT podcast on the ZT Variety channel on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Is the ad done now? Can I skip? Can I watch my video? Oh, right, yeah, of course, yeah, go ahead, skip, before I change my mind. Did you think you escaped that easily? Use this time to make sure you're subscribed to my channel to keep up to date with the latest videos and or podcasts.
Alright, welcome back from that commercial break. So straight back into it, let's do some more short films here. The Long Night, quite a good short film. I'm putting in a younger me would have put it S tier. It's shot quite well for the time. Edited really well for the time as well. Acted okay. It was a great mission statement to begin the soft reboot of the channel, because this was the first video that was uploaded under when this channel was renamed to ZT from TT Institute, or ZT Institute I believe it was called. So that video, very, 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 very fond memories of that video. Let's go for another one. The Sonic Screwdriver review is a lot of fun. I'll put it above Needle's Day Out. It is one of the better Doctor Who videos that I've made. It doesn't have like the skits in the middle of it that make it, you know, rewatchable throughout, like Underwater Menace, but I think it makes up for that with just how funny Morgan is in this video. Morgan carries this video on his back. He's very, very amusing to watch, and so it makes the video extremely funny. The Go-Go's Crazy Bones video, speaking of Morgan being funny, me and Morgan have a great dynamic in this video. I think that it is one of the strongest videos of like me and Morgan's like untitled product review series. I like it, so it's going A tier. It's just a lot of fun. It's me and him messing around with Go-Go's Crazy Bones. Let's go for, I mean, obvious S tier, like the Normie episode 1, easy. Don't really need to explain that. Oh, the My Cribs tour video, I think that deserves S tier as well. I'll put it like here. That's a good one. I will admit that's a good video. It's basically like edited like The Office or something, and it's just got so many fun gags in it. I highly recommend watching it yourself. I wouldn't say that for all of these videos. The Battle Jacket tour. It's shot well, color graded well, but there's not much to it. It's just me pulling up my battle vest and like showing you guys what's there. I'll put it E tier, fine, whatevs. I'll put it E tier. The Hold On to Memories vlog. This video is carried by its montage at the end. The Vlogeration series is, I have mixed emotions looking back on that series, just due to the memories attached to them. Get the joke. On a whole, it's fine. I'll put it like top of D. And then Good Riddance is like probably the best of Vlogeration episodes. I'll put this one. Yeah, I'll put it B tier. That seems valid, to be honest. The 1000 subscriber special, I will put that in A tier. It's a few videos in one, essentially. It's a vlog. It's got the Q&A stuff at the end, which is great. I'm very proud of how that Q&A part of that video came together. The Russian roulette game, that one is good. I'll put it top of C. It has a fun skit at the beginning and the end, and then the content in the middle is fine. It's quite enjoyable. Me and Adam definitely carry that video in the middle section in terms of, you know, fun factor to watch. Spitters or Quitters, one of the best challenge videos. I think it deserves like somewhere B tier wise. I'll put it top of B. I think Spitters or Quitters is quite strong. The Avenged Sevenfold All Songs Ranked. This one is a very highly viewed video. Not an awful video, actually. It's a bit of a drag. Like, it definitely didn't have to be like 30 minutes or whatever it ends up being. But all things considered, for a long form video like that, it is edited very well, and I remember having a lot of fun filming it, actually. I'll put it like bottom of C tier, I think it seems fair. The Halls Tour of 2023 is going S tier. It's basically a choose your own adventure video, like tied in with it being like a Halls tour video, which is it's in the name. The Doctor Who DVD collection of 2022, it's shot well, but there's not much to it. I'm putting it F tier, just because it's not very rewatchable for me. And it wasn't. I mean, it has a fun skit of, you know, Kane being hit in the head with a Underwater Menace DVD, but most DVD collections have that, so it doesn't really help it stand out from the rest. The Where is Doctor Who skit, I quite like this one. It's not like the best skit in the world, but the Benny Hill like Scooby-Doo chase around Cardiff Bay with me and Adam is a lot of fun. It was so much fun to film. It was so much fun to edit. It's fun to look back on. It's come together quite good. Yeah, you know what? I will put it top of B. I like Where is Doctor Who. How to Annoy Metalheads. Similar thing, except I didn't film it with Adam, so I'll put it behind Where is Doctor Who, because it's fun to film, fun to edit, fun to watch. But yeah, it's a skit. But it's not like the most well-made skit of all time of my stuff, right? So yeah. Let's find some more stinkers. There's some in here somewhere. Oh yeah, my first merch update. Let's stick that in F, or in bin rather. I'll put it like behind the DVD collection of 2016. It was the first merch update. It started the series, and the merch update series is definitely the most most prolific, longest running series on the channel by a country mile. It was the second video I ever made. It was basically me setting a precedent for like Doctor Who collecting, and that's it really. It's just I press record, showing off my Doctor Who shit. That's the video, which makes it not very rewatchable these days, besides watching it for the novelty that it is, which yeah, I don't do. The Bedford Charity Convention. We'll do all three of these. Here's Bedford Convention number 3, which was the first one I vlogged. I did go to the second one, but that was before I started the channel in 2016. The Bedford Convention 2017 is the one I went to with Morgan, and it's a vlog, and it's not very well made. The camera goes from portrait to landscape a lot of the time. It's very shoddy. There was an attempt to make the vlog like compelling, and me and Morgan definitely did our best here. It was a fun day out, so fond memories attached to this video. And I always love going to the Doctor Who Bedford conventions, but this video isn't the strongest, and it's quite of all the videos in this tier list, like that one's one of the cringiest to watch back, from my perspective at least. The Doctor Who Rose review is same story. It's not very well made. It's just me and Kane sat on the couch for a consecutive 15 minutes of time talking about one Doctor Who episode. I'll put it top of bin because it's at least like framed well throughout. Oh, you know what? No, I'll put it bottom of F. Fuck it. Why not? Let's do Living with a Metalhead. I'll put this one up in A. Low A, but A all the same. Living with a Metalhead walked so that Normie could run. Let's just say that. It's a brilliant skit. It was a proof of concept. It was a false pilot also, for what Normie would become. So yeah, lots of love for Living with a Metalhead. Where are the other Bedford Convention videos? I can't find them anywhere. They've got to be somewhere. Here's Bedford Convention number 4 with Joe. This one's okay. It's a fine vlog. I'll put it in D tier. I'll put it behind Hold On to Memories, probably. Then I did see it here somewhere. Where was it? I saw it. Where's it gone? Here it is. Bedford Convention number 9, which happened in 2024 with Adam. Much better. I'll put this one behind the Tiff Battle Jacket video. Yeah, a lot of fun. And I am going back to that Bedford Convention again, by the way. I'm very much looking forward to it. What else? I did see it here somewhere. Yes, the DWM review with Kane. A bit of a stinker once again, because it was a product of the time. It was the TT Institute days. But I'll put it top of bin, you know. But it's fine. It's a fine video. The Nightmare video. It's a skit, but it is a short film, but there are skits that I've made better than it. It had like the production quality of a short film. It's shot okay. It's scored okay. It's acted good. But I don't look back on it very fondly, to be completely honest with you. The Unis Arnis video, however, I will put at the top of A tier, because I love the Unis Arnis video. It's me paying homage to it. It's a trippy one, but yeah, go watch. That's all I can say. The Last of Us podcast is another A tier. So is the Hallway Challenge video. I'll put it behind the Go-Go's video. The Heavy Metal CD collection video, the first one. This was a big video at the time because it was a big mission statement. I think it was the first metal video on the channel. It was the last ZT Institute video, as it were, and it was me choosing, to make whatever I wanted and deviate from Doc 2 if I wanted. So there is that. So it is well made. I'll put it above Wall of Stuff. The Moving to Cardiff vlog is pretty good. It's not amazing. Actually, you know what? No, it is actually quite good. I just remembered like the skit that happens when I arrive at the halls. Yeah, I'll put it C tier. Fuck it. I'll put it C tier. IRL Manhunt. That one deserves B tier. Yeah. And then where's IRL Bingo? I know it's here somewhere. Where is it? Where's that old whippersnapper? Where the fuck? There it is. Same sort of tier. I'd just put it a bit below Manhunt for me, because I think Manhunt basically refines the formula of Bingo, and just, you know, it kind of streamlines the idea, adds more stakes to the video as well, with Adam chasing me rather than him competing against me. Yeah, I think the Manhunt video is fantastic, and so is Bingo. But yeah, the ZT. Let's go through some of these ZT podcasts. The ZT podcast, Spin the Wheel episode, is a lot of fun. There's a lot of like mini topics talked about in there. It's a fun concept. But the podcast, the formula of the ZT podcast isn't designed to produce banger ZT videos. But I will say this one's quite a fun one to watch. I'll put it like above Needles. The COD Zombies podcast is a fantastic one. I will put it with the Last of Us podcast because these two videos do similar things to expert effect. ZT podcast 11, pretty good. It's still fun to watch. I'll put it like somewhere in B tier here, and then I think this is the last ZT podcast episode on this tier list to talk about. Is the improv comedy one, which I like a lot. I will put it top of, maybe not top of A. I'll put it above the Last of Us podcast. I like the improv comedy video quite a lot. The Genesis of the Daleks review, the skit at the start of that is so funny. It's probably one of the funniest like Doctor Who skits I've ever made, and I think Adam will agree with that. It was a lot of fun to film, and the review's quite fine. Yeah, I'll put it like B tier. B tier is getting very clogged. I might have to add a second B tier. 1 second. Let me just put a B minus, and then I'll put Genesis of the Daleks review in that. And then Bosch. This tier list is already getting very messy, I know. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and then the ZT podcast number 1, the storytelling podcast. It's fine. It got the story. It got like the show off the ground. It's well put together as far as podcasts go. I'll put it above the Doctor Who experience. The house sitting reaction video. Can I just say, I'm not putting this S tier or anything, but I think still to this day, the house sitting reaction video, that is still the hardest I have laughed on camera in a video. I don't think there has been a time where I have laughed harder than the house sitting video. As far as how well it's made, though, I'll put it in the B minus tier, which I've just created. I feel really, really annoyed for creating that. No, we're leaving it. We're leaving it. We're sticking with our guns. B minus. There we go. We'll make it a different colour. Yeah, the house sitting video, I do look back on it very fondly. It's not the most well-made video of all time. I do think it's better than, like, you know, Message to Future Kane. In fact, let's see what other Blast from the Past episodes are in here. Where the fuck have they all gone? They've all on walkabout right now. I don't see any of them. Okay, okay, here we go. My first horror film, I can't speak. Reaction with my mum. A lot of fun. It's probably my favourite Blast from the Past episode. Yeah, I think I will put it bottom of B. Actually, no, I'll put it top of B minus. I'm gonna really regret adding that tier now. There was another one, wasn't there? Oh yeah, the Blast from the Past Series 4, Episode 3. Episode 3 is just a really good number for Blast from the Past, I guess. This is my Lego video reaction video of my dad. I enjoy it. I'll put it behind Message to Future Kane. What else have we got in here? The Doctor Who Alien Armies card pack unboxing. I'll put that F tier because it's a fun challenge video in the Doctor Who era of the channel. Well edited, sort of, for the time. Fun shenanigans with me and Kane. It's solid. It's a solid video. The Maker video skit. I'm putting it F tier. I'll put it at the top of F. I think it's a well-made skit and everything, but it doesn't do anything new. Like, a lot of these ZT videos at least try something new that I haven't tried to do, either filming-wise or editing-wise or writing-wise. Make a Video is basically like a sequel to, like not watching the finale, just better shot, better acted, but with the same sort of plot. It's like me refusing to make a video, and it's Kane coming along to snap me out of it. So the story's stolen from that. It's also not very... It doesn't stand out to me. I think Make a Video is not like, doesn't reinvent the wheel or anything. My first, like, Cardiff travel vlog, besides, like, the Cardiff experience, which is me going to the uni open day for South Wales. It's fun. It's a solid vlog. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it is. I did want to mention it because it basically foreshadows my Cardiff era of the channel in 2023. So it is fun for that, at least, for the novelty that it is. Basically me predicting my own future with that video. What else can we do? The Love and Monsters video. I'll put it behind or I'll put it above not watching the finale. It's shot the same as the Rose review, but the difference is you get the Morgan rant in there. This review, the Love and Monsters review, is hilarious to watch because it's me and Morgan losing our shit over how bad this Doctor Who episode is. It's pretty much all it is, and it doesn't need to be anything else. It doesn't rate very highly on my list because it's not amazingly made, but it was a hell of a lot of fun to watch and film. What else shall we do? The Henry and Zach skit. I'll put this one D tier. I think that it's a fun sort of concept, but it's shot fine. It's acted quite. It was a fun to film, fun to edit. It's a fun little romp. I can't really say much more than that about it. Really, it's a bit of fun. Same can be said with the first Guess That Metal song. I didn't include the other ones because this will encompass the series because they all do similar things. The series has evolved and gotten better with every episode since probably since before Cardiff or whatever, since it got this like soft rebrand. But I will say that they don't change the game enough for me to warrant putting every Guess That Metal song on there. But this first one is a fun little video. I'll put it above Wall of Stuff probably. And then same when it comes to like the merch updates. Like I put the first like reboot merch update video on there because it basically revamps the series, updates it, makes it high quality, more rewatchable, less of just sticking my phone on the floor and showing you the stuff I bought myself. And it's better structured, better presented, better edited. And for that, I will put this merch update. The merch updates from 2023 onwards, I'd say, all go in like a B tier, because they all are put together the same way. Some are better than others, but they all accomplish the same thing, and all is equally as fun to film and edit. You get the idea. Wait, why have I got two Henry and Zach thumbnails in here? That shouldn't be that. The metal shirt showing off video, the metal shirt collection vid, I'm putting it with the Battle Jacket tour video because they do the exact same thing, filmed in the exact same way, with Joe as the cameraman, me showing off this metal shit. Pretty much, they're both the same video in concept. The escape video is going right up into S tier. It's a choose your own adventure video, and it's a lot of bloody fun. One of the best videos ever that I've made, easily. But yeah, let's move on to the Metalhead Christmas shopping. I guess we'll do next. It's not tremendously edited, but it's shot well. It was a lot of fun to film at the time. It's fun to look back on. I'll put it B-. Getting back into Doctor Who was a fun novelty at the time. It was one of the first skits that came out on TT Institute that I was really proud of at the time. It holds up well today. It's not the best colour graded or shot or acted, but for what it is, it's actually a lot of fun to revisit. So I will put it just behind Henry and Zach. My how to make a battle jacket video. This got a shit ton of views. I will put it like in the tier below the TIFF battle jacket video for the reasons I mentioned earlier, that it is a bit of a slog to get through. It's a bit long and like needlessly, but it is a fun time capsule of like me and my mum working on making my battle vest what it is now. The Getting Into Metal documentary. Now this one is fantastic. When it comes to the skits I've made, this one is among the best. I do think it deserves A tier. I'll put it behind The Long Night. I think it's a great video. What else is up there with that sort of ilk? The procrastination video is quite good, actually. I'll put that in low A tier. It's a fun little romp that I made on my own. The quarantine video is a spiritual sequel to procrastination, but does enough different to stand on its own, so I'll put them together. The Last Christmas Doctor Who review, pretty fun. One of the better Doctor Who reviews that I've done. The skit at the beginning is one of the most like funniest skits that me and Kane have put together for a Doctor Who video. I will probably put it in B tier. I think it's fine. It's shot fairly well. It's acted fairly well. The review itself is quite succinct. And it's got good banter in it. It's quite a solid video, all things considered. The Adam review, which is Adam's first like full video on the channel, because he'd appeared before that point. This is his first proper one. It's a fine video. The color grade is not great on it, interestingly, looking back, and I don't remember that being so shit. But it's a fine review. I'll put it like bottom of... No, I'll put it in D, actually, I've decided. Yeah, bosh. There is another Blast from the Past episode still in here. Oops. So Blast from the Past Series 4 Episode 1, which is the college one, with me and Mark, and then a surprise Joe visit halfway through. This is actually quite a good video. Of all the Blast from the Past episodes, this one's one of the best ones. I think it's better than a few of these here. I'll put it above Genesis of the Daleks review. I think it's quite good. The Two Truths One Lie video, a fun video, shit ton of fun to film and edit. Shot fairly well. Yeah, nothing really to complain about with this challenge video. I think that it's just quite solid, isn't it? I'll put it like behind Bingo. And then we'll also talk about Nerf while we're at it. So the Nerf video, same story as Two Truths One Lie. I'll put it next to it because they do similar things. But it's just, different format, different challenge, so they do stand out on their own. But yeah, they do. You get the same out of it, right? The TT Institute channel trailer. God, we're jumping about so much. So how long have I got left? I've got 5 minutes and then the next commercial break. TT channel trailer. It's okay. It's a lot of reused content from existing videos, though. I'll probably put it F tier. Behind the TT Institute teaser, I think. So like here. Room Tour 2019. It's a fun one. But like I said, with like collection videos, there's only so much you can do with those. I like it though. I like the room tour video. It's a fun little novelty piece. I'll put it bottom of D. Fuck it. The Mondasian Cybermen reaction video, which is like a precursor to the not watching the finale saga. This video isn't very good. I'll be completely honest. It's extremely cringy to watch. It's better made than like Blues probably, but I'll put it in bin probably. It's not the strongest thing in the world. We'll talk about the figure collection 2017. This was a big deal at the time. This was, fun fact, the first video of this channel, formerly named Team Torchwood at the time, that was edited on Premiere Pro. It was the very first one. I was using stabilizers in the edit. I was mucking about with all these settings. Me and Mark basically worked through this edit together at college in one of our breaks in the breakout room. And it was a lot of fun to edit with Mark because me and him, it was mostly him teaching me how to edit this thing together. He was basically helping me, all things considered. It's a fun video to look back on for the novelty that it is. It's okayly made. It's not great, but it does something a bit different than most of the other collection videos, shall we say. So I'll give it that. I'll put it like with the room tour video. And then the game show. It's basically like a college project that ended up on the channel. It's well made because it's a studio production, so go figure. But I'm not going to put it S tier because it doesn't feel like a proper ZT video. It feels like a film project that ended up on the channel. But it is a well-made production, all things considered. It just has not much to do with the greater scope of what this channel is. Alright, the Game Over skit, or short film actually is what it is. It actually is a short film, but just with like the quality of being a comedic skit with the short film production ethic, right? So this is fun. The editing's good. The filming is a bit hit and miss. Acting's okay. Quite a funny skit. It's fun to look back on. I'll put this one in like C tier, at the top of C tier. How to be a metal elitist, same story. I'll put it in C tier as well. From that same era, same sort of energy to it. Reacting to my old videos. This was my 2-year anniversary of the channel. Wow, time has gone by, hasn't it? It's flung by. This was in 2018. Me and Kane looking back on tons of videos on the channel at that point. This was basically the unofficial pilot episode for Blast from the Past. It was a proof of concept. It worked out. It is an okay video. I'll put it like somewhere in D tier. The Slayer double bill vlog from last year, I believe. This is a shit ton of fun. Edited quite well. Shot as well as a vlog can be, especially a concert vlog where I'm having fun and just documenting it. I like the fact that I've got both Slayer shows in one video and I get to like compare which one I liked most. It has my Cardiff friends in part A of the video, then it has my dad and some other friends from London in part B of the video. It's a fun memory to look back on and the video is well made, so I will give it a lot of grace when I rank it B tier because I like it a lot. I'll put it like low on B tier though. But yeah. The British tea video with me and Morgan. This is one of our product reviews. This one's one of the best ones. It's not as good as Go-Go's, but wait, where did that go? There it is, yeah. But I will put it in A tier, as like a low A tier. It's just me and Morgan taste testing tea. You don't need to know much more. Speaking of product reviews of Morgan, the Coca-Cola and Pepsi video, this video came at a time when me and Morgan were thinking of starting this product review series. I've just realised we're going to have to go to our commercial break right now. Find out after these messages to see where I rank the Coca-Cola video. Thanks very much for watching. See you in a few. Sorry about that, I didn't even see the time.
Why, hello there, valued customer. No. Wait, no what? No. You don't even know why I'm here yet? No. How rude. Not even giving me a chance to speak. No. Honestly, I'm just trying to advertise this product to you. Nope. You don't have to shoot down the pitch before I say it. You don't even know what I'm advertising yet. No. Well, the thing that I'm advertising to you is such a delectable item. It is. No. How dare you cut me off like that? You know how much I work for this? No. Exactly. You don't know, do you? No. I tell you what, I paid so much money for this hat, this robe, this chain, these fake eyelashes. No. What do you mean, no? No. How dare you? No. Are you going to say anything other than no? No. Is no the only thing you can say? Narp. Oh, then what else can you say? Nope. Yeah, you've already said that word. No. Yes, you have. Nah. Yes, you have. Nah. Say a different word. No. Why not? Nope. That's not an answer. No. Why can you only say no? What was the word? No. We're just going around in circles here. No. Honestly, I don't even know why I bother with this. I didn't actually pay any money for this hat. I got it free with the university. I don't even know why I took this job. I'm clearly not getting anything from it. I think I might just go home. No. No? No. No? No. You want me to stay after all? Nope. Oh, well, fuck you then. I'll take my custom elsewhere. Yeah, that actually works.
And welcome back, the third increment of this podcast where I rank my own videos self-referentially. It's been a long one. And before the break I told you, where would I rank? I asked, where would I rank the Coca-Cola Pepsi video? Not very highly. It's E tier because it's shot like shit. The camera B, which is like an overhead camera, is framed so poorly. The color grade is shit. The editing is fine. It kind of half saves the video. Me and Morgan having our chemistry in this video does help the video, but it doesn't save it. This video is not the strongest of, at least in my opinion. I know that some people might enjoy it, but I'm not one of them. It's kind of an embarrassing one to watch because it isn't shot very well. Speaking of the product reviews of Morgan, the Doctor Who figures video, the Doctor Who toys video, I quite like it. I don't love it or anything, but I think it is quite strong. I'll put it somewhere in like B-. It is a fun video to look back on for me. It's a cool video to watch. It's well edited, all that shit. Yeah, it's solid. The Doctor Who Power of the Daleks video. This was the first video besides the DVD collection to blow up in the way that it did at the time, but it is not a well edited video or anything. It's a well filmed video, as much of a DVD review can be, but it's not great. But it did have to be mentioned because it was a big deal at the time. It got me a lot of exposure for the channel when it came out, so giving it props where it's due there. Moving on. Star Trek First Contact review. This was a very early video. This was just post me changing the channel from Team Torchwood to TT Institute, and this video was edited quite well for the time. It's edited kind of in the way that I refined the formula for the Iron Lung review. At the time, it's quite a well-made video for what it is and when it came out. I'll put it C tier. I think that it's solid for the time. The Star Trek video definitely could have been worse. Let's just say that. Let's talk about the Discog ranking. So, the Avenged one and the Iron Maiden one. I put those two in there because the Iron Maiden's the worst. The Iron Maiden one's the most viewed one, and the Avenged one was the first one. So the Avenged one, they kind of do the same thing. I do think I like the Avenged one a bit more than the Iron Maiden one. I'll put them like both in C tier because they are decently made. And it was basically me getting into a passion of mine, which is like, you know, talking about music on the channel in a big way. So these Discog videos were kind of my stepping stone into doing that. So you got to give them props for opening that door for the channel. The new Institute members video, where it reveals Joe and Dylan as the new Institute members, and it has like what it does is it like paves the way for the formula that I will create for the Review in Space series when that would happen a few months after, which was what this video did, which was a skit at the beginning revealing the Institute members, and then the podcast afterwards, which is shooting the shit and just talking about Doctor Who. So this video did walk so that the Review in Space could run, and I think it's fine. It's not amazing, but I don't hate it. I'll put it like top of F. The Return is a skit from the TT Institute days, and it's a fun little gimmicky short film skit which basically spoofs the Rose intro. So it's a fun thing for that. It's a fine skit. I'll put it like with Henry and Zach for the same reasons. The Obliged. So The Obliged is solid. It's a solid short film. It's quite funny. It's not shot as good as Game Over, but it's well made like the Game Over, so I'll put them like together, I think. Doctor Who tag is not great. I don't look back on the Doctor Who tag that fondly. I think I'll put it in F tier. Yeah, like just above the channel trailer or something, yeah. The Wheel of Dares video with Henry is quite good. I used to love it. I still like it. It's definitely aged quite well, despite the years not being kind to it. I'll put it top of B tier, I think, somewhere. Okay, so the Star Trek Next Gen unboxing. It's okay. It was the first video that I made that wasn't Doctor Who related, so there is that. I'll put it like behind the Doctor Who tag. The Walking Dead seasons ranked. This was fresh off the heels of the series ending, the Walking Dead ending, and it's fine. It's a fine love letter to the show, and the ranking doesn't really reflect my thoughts anymore. But it's edited in a similar way to how the Star Trek First Contact review is. It's just a bit better edited, so I'll put it in the same tier as it, probably just a bit above it or something like there. Cool. The Walking Dead comic books ranked, my top 10 comic books ranked. This one is well made because it shows like the comic panels of the of the Walking Dead volumes that I'm discussing and ranking here in this video. So it has points for that. At least the thumbnail is not very imaginative. It's just a JPEG I took off Google, I think. But as for the video itself, it's well shot for what it is, I guess. Edited quite decently. I'll put it in E tier, I think. The horror movie collection, I've said this about my other collection videos. It doesn't shoot for the moon or anything. I'll put it behind the Doctor Who DVD collection in F tier. The Why I Listen to Metal video. This one is an interesting one because it's basically, it was a false pilot for a series that never really took off, which was kind of my Metal series version of the review in space, in the sense that this video starts as a skit and then goes into like a discussion video about metal. What this video was going to be was a springboard for a ton of videos like that, which started as an open, like a cold open skit, like teeing up the video, and then it would like cue into the meat of the video, which is me discussing a topic about metal, much like the review in space, except instead of it being Doctor Who themed with a skit at the start, it's metal themed with a skit at the start. But it didn't take off. I also lost the passion to do it quite quickly, but this video is a fun little point in time, I guess. I'll put it like D tier, probably. The Doctor Who is cancelled video is quite a modern one, quite a recent one, but I do think it is a classic. It does a lot of the things that I loved about the Underwater Menace review when I released it, so I'm gonna have to put this like on its heels in A tier because of all the skits intermittently throughout the review and the topic at hand. And yeah, I think it's just a well-made video. Despite it being like an hour and something, I do think that it is well put together for the length that it is. We'll do the other Normie episodes. I think all the Normie episodes so far, which is 3 that are out so far, I think all of them deserve S tier. I think The Mould, which is episode 3, the most recent, is my favourite of them, and then episode 1 is my second favourite, and then episode 2 is my third favourite. Stay tuned to figure out, stay tuned for episode 4 of Normie, by the way, because that episode is an exciting one for me. I quite liked editing that one, and filming it for that matter. My graduation vlog. It's well put together for what it is. I'll put it in E tier, just above the I went to Cardiff vlog from of old. It's funny seeing those two Cardiff Bay thumbnails next to each other. Cool. Metalhead PSA. Wait, did we not already do the Metalhead PSA one? I guess not, right? I'm not sure. I can't see it here, but that doesn't mean it isn't here. I don't think I did. No. Okay. So Metalhead PSA, let's talk about it. It's a fun little, like, skit-based, like, video essay of sorts. It's an interesting piece of media. It's me and Joe just messing about in the great outdoors during COVID. It's a bit of fun. It's not amazing, but it is a bit of fun as far as like skits go, and I guess this does class as a skit. I've made worse. I'll put it like D tier probably. Speaking of skits, made a video, which is kind of an accidental sequel to Make a Video, which is down here. It's a slight improvement on that, though. It has a few things going for it. It's just me mucking about in the house, ultimately, though. I'll put it, like, E tier, probably. Yeah, somewhere in E tier. The Doctor Who 60th Specials review. Yeah, it's as far as Doctor Who reviews goes, it's fine. I'll put it, like, middle of the road in, like... I'll put it... Yeah, I'll put it C tier. The skit at the beginning is funny, and the blooper of Adam absolutely stacking it on the pavement is hilarious. The Unusual Suspects, which is Vlogeration episode 8, a lot of fun. I will probably put this in like A tier or B tier maybe. Yeah, I'll put it B tier. I think that's a solid vlog actually, all things considered. The Whiskey Jar movie, quite fun. Again, as far as short films go, it's not amazing, but it's not awful either. I feel happy putting it in like a B minus. Actually, I'll put it behind the Genesis of the Daleks review. The Great War, which is one of the earliest vlogerations, and it's the first concert vlog. Actually, thinking about it, I didn't even realise that. It's a bit of fun. It documents me going to a concert with Joe and also celebrating the album release of Diamonds in the Rough by Avenged Sevenfold, so it has a lot going for it. It's good fun. Well edited, actually, as far as vlogs go. I'll put it above The Usual Suspects. The House Sitting short film doesn't really feel like a ZT video per se, but it was made during Team Torchwood and was released during a time in ZT where it needed videos like this, so it has its place. I'll put it like somewhere in C tier with some of these other like pretty solid short films, because for the time House Sitting was okay. The best of 2023 video, I did a best of 2024 as well, but I guess both of those videos can be like lumped into one for this ranking here. It's fine. It's just me sitting down reflecting on the year. It's pretty solid as far it's not it's like a podcast style video, so you can't reach the moon with it. I'll put it E tier. The Doctor Who title sequence video where I reboot the review in space with the new title sequence and that. It's fine. Where did I put the last review? I think I put it somewhere in... I put it somewhere in B tier, so that's where I'll put it. Cool. A couple more now, and my battery's about to die on my camera, so I've got to make this fast. The Survey short film is quite a solid one, both for the ARG and just, you know, for acting on my part. This is the first short film of mine where I think to myself, okay, my acting chops are actually improving. Like, I see a difference between my acting in this and then my acting in, like, Make a Video or the not watching the finale stuff, right? So there's that. The Wanderer, don't love it. I'll put it, like, above Made a Video. Deep Breath, great short film in my eyes. I'll put it A tier. The first Review in Space episode, which is the More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS, which was watched by Kevin John Davis, the maker of that documentary that we reviewed in this. Fun fact. This video's fine. It gets Review in Space off the ground. I'll put it like C tier. To the Future is the Vlogeration episode 15, and it's a fun little romp. Yeah, it's a fun bit of like outdoor antics in the summer of 2021. So I'll put it with Vlogeration 8. And then last but certainly not least, since we have Henry and Zach twice, this one won't be counted, the Goodbye to Ncuti Gatwa review. I'll put this one somewhere in B tier, because as far as Doctor Who reviews go, Ncuti Gatwa's Goodbye video wasn't awful. But there you have it. We have now ranked every like notable ZT video on this podcast here. Yeah, I think in S tier I would put like Alone and Editor at this high. I'm quite happy with this actually. I don't think I'd change anything. And yes, I do think Chris Marshall is my worst video. But there you go. That has been me ranking every notable video on this channel that you're watching here today. Thank you once again for watching this channel for however long you have. Couple weeks now until the 10-year anniversary, where there will be a documentary where I'll be going over the timeline of the channel and its events and its eras and videos. So this podcast was a way for me to fill in the gaps and talk more in-depthly about some of the more notable videos that I wanted to talk about. So that's what this podcast was for, to be a long-form version of that documentary. But yeah, that'll do it from me. Thanks very much for watching this podcast, guys. It's been actually quite fun. A bit of a slog on my part, probably on your part as well. I'm going to leave you now before you get sick of me. But yeah, that'll do it from me. These are my opinions on some of the most notable videos that I've made in the last 10 years of the channel. It's really cool to see the variety of like video style that I'm capable of on this channel, you know, in front of me, going from like a Needle's Day Out to a Where is Doctor Who to a Nutball video to like, yeah, it's just quite impressive. I'm just quite proud of myself. I thought going into this podcast that it'd be quite painful for me to, you know, pat myself on the back for an hour straight, but we got through it. But yeah, thanks very much for watching this one, guys. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Goodbye for now.